Welcome to our channel. Today, we'll dive into topics that can transform your life and your perspective on the world. Are you tired of trying to please everyone and losing yourself in the process? Do you want to learn how to live with authenticity and acceptance? Learn from your mistakes and persist in the face of challenges? Then you're in the right place. 1. Self-respect and boundaries. 2. The value of authenticity. 3. Learning and growth. 4. Action and persistence. 5. Living in the present and acceptance. Watch our videos to explore these topics in depth and discover how to apply these practices to your life. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and share with your friends so everyone can benefit from these transformative insights. 1. Self-respect and boundaries *. Stop expecting others to respect you more than you respect yourself. The secret to failure is trying to please everyone. Build your confidence and know that you're never too old to eliminate toxic people from your life. Self-respect is the foundation of a fulfilling and authentic life. Often, we fall into the trap of believing that the respect of others is the final validation we need to feel complete. However, this constant quest for external recognition can lead us down a path of frustration and disappointment. As the saying goes, trying to please everyone is the secret to failure. When you live to satisfy others' expectations, you lose sight of your own identity, compromising your inner peace and happiness. Instead of focusing on what others think, it's crucial to develop a deep respect for yourself. This respect is not just about self-esteem, but about setting and honoring personal boundaries. Boundaries are a powerful form of self-care, a statement to the world that you know your worth and won't allow anyone to diminish it. As you set these boundaries, you'll find that the respect you seek from others begins with the respect you have for yourself. Often, the need to please others makes us keep people in our lives who drain our energy and harm our mental health. The fear of being judged or of being alone can prevent us from cutting these toxic ties. But it's important to remember that it's never too late to make that choice. No matter your age or situation, you always have the power to decide who stays and who leaves your life. The confidence many seek externally is actually gained internally through recognizing your own worth and the courage to make tough choices. Removing toxic people from your life is not an act of selfishness, but of self-preservation. When you rid yourself of these negative influences, you create space for healthy and constructive relationships, allowing you to thrive in all areas of your life. So, stop waiting for others to respect you more than you respect yourself. Start setting clear boundaries, honor your needs, and choose your peace. Build your confidence by recognizing the power you have over your own life. Remember, you're never too old to make the necessary changes and seek a more authentic and fulfilling life. Respect yourself and watch how the world begins to respond to the new energy you radiate. 2. The value of authenticity *. You don't need to worry about pleasing everyone, nor should you. Your worth is defined by who you are, not by others' approval. Learn to say no and accept that your past does not define your future. Authenticity is one of the most powerful qualities you can cultivate within yourself. In a world where the pressure to conform is constant, being genuine is an act of courage. You don't need to please everyone, nor should you try. True strength lies in recognizing that your worth is not determined by external validation, but by who you truly are. It's natural to want to be accepted and valued, but when you start to shape your actions and words solely to please others, you lose yourself in the process. The need to be loved or accepted can lead you to compromise your principles and identity, creating a cycle of dissatisfaction and emptiness. But here's the truth. The only person whose approval you truly need is your own. Saying no is one of the most powerful ways to set boundaries and affirm your authenticity. This doesn't mean being selfish or insensitive. It means protecting your space, your energy, and your values. By learning to refuse what doesn't resonate with you, you allow yourself to say yes to what truly matters. Your past, with all its failures and triumphs, does not define your future. It's merely a part of your journey, a source of lessons, but not a predetermined destination. Life is made up of choices, and each day you have the opportunity to choose to be true to who you are, rather than being a diluted version of yourself to please others. Authenticity also attracts the right people into your life. When you are true to yourself, you attract those who appreciate your essence, rather than those who are drawn to a mask you wear to please others. This creates more genuine and fulfilling relationships based on mutual respect and true understanding. By accepting that you cannot please everyone and embracing your authenticity, you will find indescribable freedom. You will begin to live for yourself rather than to meet others' expectations. And in doing so, you will discover that life becomes richer, fuller, and much more meaningful. So, stop worrying about what others think. The value of authenticity is priceless, and it begins when you decide to stay true to yourself. Your worth is not in pleasing everyone, but in being who you truly are. And that, my friend, is something no one can take away from you. 3. Learning and growth asterisk. Mistakes do not define your character. How you react to them does. Life is a journey of continuous learning, where it's essential to maintain a positive mindset and remain open to new perspectives. Life is an ongoing school where every experience, whether good or bad, carries a lesson that shapes us and prepares us for the next challenge. It's not the mistakes we make that define who we are, but rather how we choose to respond to them. Each stumble, each wrong decision is an opportunity for growth, an invitation to reflect on what could be done differently next time. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming or punishing ourselves for past mistakes, but true power lies in learning from them and moving forward with a new perspective. Maintaining a positive mindset is crucial in this process of continuous learning. When we view our challenges with optimism, we open up space for new possibilities and solutions that might have otherwise gone unnoticed. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending they don't exist, but rather approaching them with the confidence that we can overcome them and come out stronger on the other side. The key is to be resilient, not allowing difficulties to define or limit our potential. Being open to new perspectives is another essential aspect of growth. Life is constantly changing, and we must be willing to change with it. This includes listening to different viewpoints, try new approaches, and, above all, being willing to step out of our comfort zones. It is in this space of discomfort that true learning occurs, where we are challenged to rethink our beliefs and adapt our methods. Therefore, throughout this journey, remember that each mistake is a step on the ladder of personal growth. Don't dwell on what went wrong, but focus on what could be learned from it. Life is a cycle of trial and error, where the most important thing is to keep trying, adjusting, and evolving. With a positive mindset and a willingness to embrace new perspectives, you'll be prepared to face any challenge that comes your way, turning every obstacle into an opportunity for growth. 4. Action and persistence asterisk. Don't wait for perfection or total control. Success comes from action, and obstacles can turn into opportunities depending on your attitude and mindset. In a world where perfection is often idealized, it's easy to fall into the trap of waiting for everything to be perfectly aligned before taking action. But here's the truth. Waiting for perfection is a direct path to stagnation. Success rarely results from a series of flawless moves. In reality, it comes from taking action, even if that action is imperfect. What really matters is the willingness to take the first step, to keep moving forward even when conditions don't seem ideal. Obstacles are inevitable, but how you face them makes all the difference. An obstacle can be seen as an insurmountable barrier or as a disguised opportunity. Your mindset determines the direction you will take. When you approach challenges with determination, turning each stumble into a stepping stone toward success, you build a resilience that can't be achieved any other way. Each failure, each mistake is a lesson in disguise, a chance to adjust your course and keep moving forward with greater wisdom. Persistence is not just about continuing, it's about learning from the process. It's the ability to adapt, to change tactics when necessary, but never losing sight of the ultimate goal. Those who achieve success are often the ones who refuse to give up, who see value in small victories and understand that progress, even if slow, is still progress. Constant action, fueled by persistence, is the fuel that keeps the flame of success burning. Don't let yourself be paralyzed by the quest for total control. Life is unpredictable, and often the greatest breakthroughs come from moments of uncertainty. Embrace the fact that the unknown is part of the journey and that it is precisely this unpredictability that makes life so rich and full of possibilities. Remember that it is not external conditions that determine your success, but your ability to act and persist regardless of them. If you adopt this mindset, you'll find that success is not as far off as it seems, and that the obstacles in your path are, in fact, opportunities waiting to be explored. 5. Living in the present and acceptance *. Live in the now, accept things as they are, and stop wasting time trying to please everyone. Happiness comes from within and is strengthened by an attitude of gratitude and acceptance of circumstances. Living in the present is an art that few master, but everyone should practice. In a world where we are constantly bombarded by expectations, pressures, and the illusion that happiness is always somewhere distant, learning to value the now is a powerful skill. Life happens in the present, and the sooner you realize this, the more fulfilling and satisfying it will become. Accepting things as they are doesn't mean settling for a reality you don't like, but rather recognizing that not everything is under your control. Acceptance is the key to inner peace, as it frees you from the relentless struggle against circumstances you cannot change. When you stop resisting what is, you start to realize the power you have over your own reactions. And that's where true transformation happens. Happiness is not found in pleasing everyone or meeting others' expectations. That is a losing game because there will always be someone dissatisfied, someone expecting more from you. Instead, focus on being true to yourself, living according to your own values and desires. The quest for external approval only leads to exhaustion and frustration, but when you choose to live authentically, the weight of others' opinions becomes irrelevant. Gratitude is another fundamental pillar of living in the present. When you practice gratitude, you are telling the universe that you appreciate what you have, that you value the small things that make your life unique. Gratitude transforms what you have into enough. And it is this feeling that fuels a fulfilling life. Instead of focusing on what you lack, you begin to appreciate what you've already achieved, and that changes everything. Living in the present also involves accepting yourself as you are, with your imperfections and limitations. We all have flaws, and accepting those flaws allows us to grow. When you stop judging yourself so harshly and start accepting yourself, life becomes lighter. You give yourself permission to make mistakes, learn, and evolve without the weight of constant self-criticism. True happiness comes from within and is strengthened by an attitude of acceptance and gratitude. It is not something achieved externally, but something cultivated internally. When you live in the now, accept circumstances as they are, and choose to be grateful for what you have, life becomes richer and more meaningful. So, stop trying to please everyone, embrace the present, and allow yourself to be happy here and now.